We're here at the apparently very loud gathering event 2022 at the Hunters HD Gold booth. Gonna go inside here, grab a seat, talk to our good buddy Brian. So let's go. What's up, crew? Chris from CloverTac. Welcome back to the channel. Here with Brian from Hunters HD Gold. Been a while.
Man, it has been a while.
Been a hot minute, man.
I know. I see you all over getting your stories out there. I love it. Thanks for what you do for the Second Amendment.
Well, I appreciate what you do for the shooting sports world.
Man, I appreciate it. I have found a passion about being around the shooting sports, from USPSA to Steel Challenge to 3-gun events, multi-gun events, precision events, rimfire events, shotgun events. I've been doing it all.
Right.
Having a blast.
Right. And you've got a lot of things going on here today. Of course, behind you can see, of course, the van, which is decked out with all kinds of cool stuff.
Well, those are all my personal guns. So when I travel around, if somebody has a gun that breaks in competition, they can use one of my guns to finish the match. Or if somebody, for an example, I got the new JP5 back, you know, the PCC. And basically, if somebody's never shot it before and they want to shoot the JP5 before they buy it, they can come try it with me first and shoot it first.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
So the other way I just help the shooting sports grow.
Yeah. And then in the front of the van, that's kind of a neat space, too.
It is. I do the Hunters HD Gold Behind the Lens podcast.
Right.
And it's one of those things, I didn't even want to do a podcast. I didn't want to get into it. And then when I started finding out that people have stories, they may not always agree about everything, but their stories all come back to the Second Amendment and what their gun rights and their beliefs about that. So I talk to competitive shooters, I talk to manufacturers of guns, I talk to people in the shooting sports, and I go behind the lens to get more information that some people may not want to ask the questions to, but I'll ask them.
Right, behind
Exactly.
the lens, the lens. So what's the deal with Hunters HD Ruby? I mean, that's been something I haven't talked to you a lot about.
No, we haven't. Hunters HD Ruby we came out with in the first of 2020 or 2021. Was it 2021? Excuse me.
A couple of
years. 21.
Year or two.
And basically, we wanted to have a lens for shotgunners. And going to the shotgun events, stuff like that, everybody loved Hunters HD Gold. But some other great companies out there put up a bunch of stuff where you got to have this color for this color for that, you know, and different change it. You know, my slogan is they change so you don't have to.
Right.
So the two biggest colors that were wanted in shotgun sports was purple or red.
Ah, purple's interesting.
I went, well, it's used for cloudy, rainy days kind of thing.
Yeah.
So instead of studying colors, I went to the UV spectrum.
Right.
Of what actually allows more light and blocks certain lights in UV conditions. So I actually have a lens that goes from a light ruby color to a dark royal ruby color in the sun that changes, and based on the UV spectrum, what purple and red does, it does the same with one lens. And it changes, when you look at the sky, it changes everything. It lights up those orange birds like there is nobody's business.
Really?
It's a game changer.
That's pretty cool.
It is a game changer for shotgunners. Now, I haven't done a lot of shotgun stuff yet, but I advertised last year with some companies, got some stuff out there. People are starting to find out about it. It's going to be a game changer for the shotgunners. You know, we did some live wear testing for about 6 months. People were averaging in the high 80s on their matches. It took them into the 90s just by changing the lenses.
Wow.
It made a difference in their game because they could see the rabbits faster on the ground. They could see the birds better in the air.
Right.
And the contrast is just amazing what it does for shooting shotgun.
Right.
Now, they're very aggressive when you first put them on. It takes about 10 minutes for the colors to come back. It looks like Mars when you first put them on.
Really?
They're that aggressive.
Wow.
But it's a medical dye that we use that's used to treat red-green color blindness, and also some stuff with other eye defects as well. But it pops. That color works for your brain. About 10 minutes, all your colors come back, and orange will light up.
Right.
Even the blue birds and the yellow birds on certain change different clay colors. It works for that too.
That's awesome.
It's so cool.
For those out there, their heads are spinning because he's talking
there's
about
a lot there.
all this technical stuff. I've had Brian on the podcast more than once, so check that on the channel, and he gets into a lot of the technical specs, at least on the Hunters HD Gold.
Yep.
But yeah, for those that are out there that are not familiar with you, obviously you've been in the optics business.
I'm in the lens business. My wife's mother started the lab in 1977.
Right.
So the company, I've only been there about 10 years, but the company's been making lenses for over 44 years.
Right.
The lens, the prescription part, that's the easy part.
Right.
Picking out a frame's the hardest part. But now we do custom.
That's
You're
true.
wearing them now.
This is a custom, and if you guys have seen my everyday wear, they're a pair of Nike frames.
That's right.
So,
that's right. And
prescriptions, you guys do prescriptions.
we
too?
do prescriptions.
Prescriptions
Easy.
in the rubies as well.
Exactly.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, there's nothing we can't do to a lens.
Yeah,
It's
and
pretty cool.
and that's what's great. That's why I like people that get into the shooting sports sector that have that background, such a rich background in other things, right? You guys bring just a lot more to the table than your average person that's ordering Chinesium glasses from
There's
overseas.
a lot of great frame companies out there, a lot of them, but I'm in the lens business.
Right.
And there's not a lot of people out there that are selling frames that are actually in the lens business.
Right.
Each lens we do, each one of these lenses is touched by 17 people before it goes into the frame.
Wow.
It's a whole manufacturing process in Alabama.
Yeah.
So supporting Alabama families. I got some veterans that work for me, just supporting everything we can do.
Right.
And they're all 2A people now, which is great.
That's awesome. Yeah, we definitely like to hear that. Well, Brian,
Hey man,
thanks for taking a minute here at the gathering to
dude, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. You were one of the first people that interviewed me a long time ago, and Hunter's HD Gold came out about 4 years ago.
Right.
And thank you so much for all you've done to help promote my brand. It means the world to me. So thank you so much, and don't stop doing what you're doing.
It's an awesome product. It's easy. I often have people that ask me, they say, they talk about shields, right? And they say, oh, well, this creator got paid all this money to say these things. And these changed my life. There was nothing, and I'm like, it's really easy to shield for somebody when they make a good product.
Right.
And the Hunter's HD Gold, I can promise you, are they expensive by 99-cent Harbor Freight glasses standards?
Compared
Absolutely.
to stuff out there, they're different. But that's why I do demo days everywhere I go to.
Right.
So if you go to the Hunter's HD Gold website, you can see scheduled events. You can see everywhere I'm going to be at for the entire year. Come by and try a pair out for yourself.
Yep.
You get to try it before you buy it.
Absolutely.
So that way you can be a believer before you actually decide to invest your money.
Yeah, absolutely you can. So, as for this one, if you're looking for more from here at the gathering, I'm sure we've got a few more videos. I'll link them up over here somewhere. This one, though, we're done. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And until next time, don't forget to change fire freedom.
Thanks, guys.